And the pot calls the kettle black, calls the kettle burnt, calls her mad. Kettle reminds the pot that we both been burned on the same stove, that the parts of our bodies that are layered in soot were scorched by the same hands. Kettle tells pot that she still boils water, holds the hot breath of a white man's tongue, endures the slow simmer of a white woman's allyship, and still we make something beautiful. Pot calls the kettle wicked, and kettle says no, but says she's so magical she burned the hand of the last man who tried to pour himself a piece of her. Says she's so black she is everything, so black she is the beginning. She is the first thing someone finds home in when they wake up in the morning. Says ain't that what it means to be black? To have the world go up in flames around you and still be sanctuary for someone, saving men who lost themselves the night before, saving men who curse our names but forget his mama is made of steel too. And now the pot has no words, but calls the kettle bitter, but loves the glass pan, the fine china, loves all the exotic shit white men put behind glass casings, loves how fragile things not made of steel can be. But this isn't about the pot or the pan. This is about the kettle, the black woman, how she pours herself across the earth, but no one bats an eye when the water disappears. We give ourselves to men who never love us, but they say we are difficult, too hard to break. How we, the kettle, praise this pot, this man for all the water he holds. How we are the only ones who do not call him monster when the water boils over, because we know this heat, this white flame, hot enough to make any of us explode. We are the first ones to make noise when the world goes up in flames, but they say the earth was saved by the man who heard her scream. Pot calls the kettle black, and kettle says yes, but says you best remember you black too. The next time they bring a fire to your neck, they burn black bodies on the stake and the stove. Pot calls the kettle black, and kettle says bitch I might be, says nuck if you buck, then says wipe me down. Kettle says yes my nigga, I be black, I be mad, and I boiled the last man down to his bones when he tried to test me. Pot calls the kettle black, and kettle says hell yes. But don't say my name as if you ain't ever been burnt too.
Microphone check 1, 2. All right, everybody.
An update now to a story that we first
pause this
reported
right
yesterday.
Here for 1 second. Pause it right here for 1 second. Like to welcome everybody to DJ Torch and Friends Network. Live Empowerment Network right here on YouTube. Let's go live with it. Let's go live with it. Remember the Philly Dollar Man? This dude who skeeted? Let's check out. Here we go.
A story that we first reported yesterday right here on Action News at 5 o'clock. Philadelphia police have now arrested the man wanted for a sexual assault inside a dollar store. Investigators say the man right there that you see on your screen, Gary Miles, assaulted a woman inside the Dollar Tree on East Snyder Avenue in South Philadelphia on June 23rd. They say Miles is the person in this surveillance video that we showed you just yesterday. He's now charged with indecent assault, indecent exposure, open lewdness, and harassment.
That's a lot. He did. I mean, I don't get it. I do not get it. I'm waiting to hear more of that story. I tell you that.
This just in, the man police say sexually assaulted a woman at a South Philly Dollar Tree store has turned himself in. The attack gaining national attention, even rapper Meek Mill tweeting today that he would award $2,000 to the person who finds him. Police identified him as 30.
If you haven't seen it, look at this. Look at his shirt. It's not going to lick itself. And he's got a candy cane, but we all know what he means. That is just crazy. Let's keep it going.
55-year-old Gary Miles, his surrender happening after disturbing video circulated on social media appearing to show the end of the assault. It happened at the store located at Snyder Plaza on East Snyder Street on June 23rd. Police say a mugshot will be released once charges are officially filed.
One of the biggest annual.
All right. I don't get it. Look at this, Dusty. Well, at least he turned himself in, so we can't really super legally say we caught a Dusty, but close enough. I mean, he had to turn himself in. Whoever filmed him doing it, I commend you. I mean, this guy probably right here thinks he's a respectable participant in today's society, but yet he has no problem doing creepy stuff like they do. That's the funny thing. A lot of people overrate their morals. It's weird to me, but it happens a lot. Let's go to another video. Here we go. This is kind of like weird and heartbreaking. Here we go.
At the start. And I came up with, and I didn't even realize it at first, but while I was ran away and I was 17, you know, remember I told you I was still going to school. It was my choice. My friends, none of them graduated. I had 3 best friends. None of them graduated. 3 different best friends. Like we went to different schools and they still didn't graduate, right? And I was like, I got to get my shit together, right? And I'm like, I got to, you know, get my credits up and do all this. My dad gets out of jail from all this time. He went to jail for manslaughter, for killing somebody with his bare hands.
Oh, man. He sounds like, you know, her father sounds a lot, you know, he really, really, really sounds like the most involved father, doesn't he?
And he gets out, he's looking for me. They're like, she in the streets. So he finds me and he's like, I want you to come live with me. I'm like, oh, okay. But I'm looking at him like, well, I'm already in this school. I don't want to leave my school. I'm trying to get my credits up. I can't go to a regular school. I'm at a continuation school. So he's like, don't worry about none of that. Long story short, things started getting weird with him. I felt the vibe. I always had like this strong intuition about me. That's why it was cool for me to go out to the streets, because I felt like I was safe. Like I knew what was going to happen, when to stop. You can
read a guy quickly?
I could read anybody quickly. That's the thing. And I don't use it in a bad way. I don't try to take advantage, but you know, I know what it is. I know what's up. I think God gave me that for real. That's strong.
What did your intuition tell you about your dad?
Okay. So he's like, my gut is telling me like, your dad is about to try something. So I had a boyfriend at the time and he was like a gangbanger from 30s, Harlem 30s, right?
Not a good choice, ma'am, but let's keep it going.
And it seemed like my dad was jealous of the boy. And the fact that my dad just got out, he wanted to spend time with me, but I kept telling him, listen, on the weekends, I chill with my boyfriend. So he's like, well, what about me? I'm like, okay, well, you just got out. You know, we got to build that. He told me, you're too hard. You're too aggressive. I'm your dad, da-da-da. So then he tells me like,
oh, she's too hard. She's too aggressive. Uh-oh, you can already hear the red pill. Red pill and a jail cell, they go together.
You can't talk to this boy no more. I'm like, you can't tell me. 17. I'm like, you can't tell me what to do. He like, so are you guys fucking? I say, yep. He like, let me meet him. He met him. He tried to beat him up, threaten him, do all this stuff. I get mad. Then he tell me like, listen, I just need to sit you down and tell you the real. Sat me down, sat in front of me just like this. No shirt on, just boxers on. My heart really started racing. Like, what is about to happen? He's like, you know, not a lot of people know this, only a few people, but I'm going to share it.
This is crazy. This is like a situation. Remember when Kevin Samuels explained that situation where a man of the house, you know, he should have priority over a woman's kids. You know, this is kind of that vibe.
He's like, listen, I'd rather you fuck me than fuck any nigga on the street. So I look like, this is some Jerry Springer type shit. So what is he about to do? Like, is he about to try me? Mind you, he just got out of jail for manslaughter. So my mind and my intuition is telling me, go along with it, because if you don't, he's going to rape you. So I'm like, so what are you saying? Like, you want me to have sex with you? My dad said, yeah, because I don't want you fucking nobody else. If you want to have
that's crazy. That's just crazy.
Sex, you could fuck me. So I'm like, and so he raises up and I like see his print in his boxers or whatever. So I get scared, like, oh my God, like he's about to force this shit on me. So my mind telling me, if you just go along with it, you could run out. So I said, no, wait. He like, what, you think it's too big for you? I'm like, this shit is getting too real. So I'm like, no, it's not too big for me. Ain't nothing big for me. So I had to tap back into how I really act instead of acting scared. So he went in the room. I said, so go in the room. I said, go in the room. I got to get in the shower. I got to get ready. I'm like, if you want to do this shit now. He like, yeah. And I'm like,
Man,
okay, go.
that's just, I mean, you talk about the bellows of morals. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, man, here we go.
In the room. So he went in the room. I ran the shower. I called my best friend, like, bitch, oh my God, I'm about to come to your house. So I peeked in the room and I seen him at the edge of the bed, like, you know, like he was contemplating or thinking about something. So I'm like, this motherfucker. And after that, I just ran out. So
well done. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, some of the best phrases is, I just ran out. If something don't feel right, do run.
of course, you know, he called my phone like, are you going to tell anybody? So I ended up telling my mom, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even in her household, but I told my grandma first, and I told my best friend's mom. Then my best friend's mom said, tell your grandma. Then my grandma said, tell your mom. And my mom said, you can't never be around him again.
Ever, ever.
Period. And
Never, ever.
we just never talked again. So the next year, that's when I, first, had my son the next year. So I see my dad at a stoplight talking to a young girl, and she was pregnant. She was a Hispanic girl. She was pregnant and she had a stroller, and he was talking to her. And I'm like, he's still at it. So maybe he just, like a creep. And I just looked at guys like they wasn't nothing. And ever since then, I really start going in. That's when I start finessing people. So I realized like the anger with that, like this is how my dad turned out. I'm about to get everything that I could get from every man. And that's just all there's to it. Imagine if he would have penetrated. My head probably would have been fucked up. So I looked at it like I got the one up, That's how I always looked at things. Like I got the one up. Ain't nobody about to have a one up on me, Which it don't end up like that. You do get burned in the streets a lot. But that's what I thought.
New video showing the moments a man attacked.
If that's, that's deep. That's just deep.
A woman while she was simply shopping at a Walmart. That suspect was arrested, but police believe there could be more victims out there somewhere. And local 10 Sanella Sabovic is live in Miami with these troubling brand new details. Sanella, that video is just incredible to watch.
Christy, it is disturbing, and police believe there may be other victims because it was such a bold attack. It happened right inside of that store in public. Now, these Good Samaritans jumped in to help out, and they helped police catch their guy.
Get out!
Cell phone videos rolling as Good Samaritans jump in to remove a man that was allegedly sexually assaulting a woman at a Northwest Miami-Dade Walmart. Two men tackle 28-year-old Breeden Jarmal Harvey, place him in a chokehold, and hold him to the ground until police arrive. He was arrested not long after. And it was a frightening ordeal for the female victim. According to an arrest report, she was simply shopping when Harvey allegedly approached her from behind, pulled up her dress, and touched her backside. When she turned around, police say he pushed her to the ground, ripping off her underwear while trying to touch her below the waist. It was
whoa, man.
Then that the two witnesses saw what was happening and forcibly removed him off of the woman. Harvey, who was already out on probation when this happened, appeared in court where a judge granted.
Never learn. They never learn. They could get a legal break. They never learn.
Granted him a $50,000 bond. He was ordered to stay away from the victim and the Walmart. And at the Walmart today, there was a police presence outside of the store, but shoppers are still feeling disturbed.
It's a scary situation. I mean, I feel sorry for the person that went through it, but unfortunately, that's I guess the world we're living in today.
No normal human being would do that. It has to be something wrong with it.
So again,
unfortunately, there's a lot of men that have something wrong with them.
Police believe there may be other victims out there, and they're urging them to call the Miami-Dade Sex Crimes Investigation Unit. Their number is 305-715-3300. That is the latest here from Northwest Miami-Dade. Sinella Sabovic, Local 10 News.
So that's what gets you going, the 14-year-old?
Uh-oh. All right. Let's catch a dusty, everybody. Here we go.
So that's what gets you going, the 14-year-olds? You know where people go that like little 14-year-olds? You know where they go? Because Tyrone gonna be clapping them cheeks in prison.
You thought you gonna get 14-year-old? Nah, you got a grown man today. You got some pretty feet? Let me see your feet, goddamn. Hurry up.
I guess they call Tyrone. All right, so this is SMFT. Let's check them out.
You ready? Sure. You want to take up your shirt? So what do you want to do? You want to get dominated? Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm a virgin, okay? So I'm good to go.
What the heck?
What we got going on here? Go and have a seat right now. Sit down. What are you here to do?
I was under the impression that he was 18.
Let me see that phone. No, he wasn't. You know that's a gosh darn lie. So let's go over these chats right now, buddy. Bishop. Hey, cutie. Hey, can I tell you my real age? He just said, can I tell you my real age? And you said, oh, sure. He says, I'm 14. Is that cool? You said, kind of risky. Why is it risky? Why is it risky?
Because he is underage, sir.
Why are you here?
I made a poor decision.
You made a poor decision. So you just lied to me, right? You told me that you thought he was 18, right? So why'd you lie to me?
That is what his grinder profile said.
But right here, he says he's 14. So knowing he's 14, what are you doing here? You talking about rimming, right?
Yes, sir.
You gonna rim him? What else were you gonna do?
I didn't say I was going to do anything to him.
You didn't?
I did not.
Well, that's a lie. Because I can go through all the chat logs. So you wanted him to talk you, right?
That is what's in the chat, yes, sir.
So you just said you weren't going to do anything.
Dang, this is crazy.
Dang. So why are you lying to me? Why are you lying to me? You're 22 years old here to have with a 14-year-old boy? Doesn't bother you at all? You got your shirt off? You're about to go pound his cheeks in there.
That's not what I was going to do at all.
What were you going to do? Go reading a bedtime story? Tuck him in?
No, you wanted a 14-year-old to dominate him.
So you wanted him to dominate you. Is that what you wanted?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for finally being honest for the first time. You done this before?
I have not, sir.
So why were you so interested in what he's wearing? You said, would love to see you pull those joggers down so I can get a bit of a tease.
Dang, I mean, this is how it goes, man.
LOL.
That's what he mentioned, sir.
That's what you said. You would love him to pull them joggers down.
He mentioned the joggers, sir.
So why'd you want him to pull them down?
For a tease.
For a tease.
Excuse me.
So that's what gets you going, little 14-year-olds?
No, not usually.
You know where people go that like little 14-year-olds? You know where they go? Tell me where. They go to jail. You know what happens to them in jail, right? Tell me what happens.
They get in jail, sir.
They get in jail. You probably enjoy that, wouldn't you? You wouldn't enjoy that? You wouldn't in jail getting topped in prison by Tyrone?
I mean, he said he wanted to get dominated, so, you know, it makes sense.
Because Tyrone going to be clapping them cheeks in prison.
I'm just waiting for you to call my name. I ain't here to play. I ain't here to goddamn play.
Take care of him, Tyrone.
You got hair on your chest too, huh? Yeah, so you like women? I like women. What's going on? You like women?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I love women. You ever had BBCA? You know what that is?
Not today, no, sir.
No, the A stand for big black cock in your ass. Yeah, I'm ready to give it to you. You thought you were going to get 14-year-old? Nah, you got a grown man today. Yes, sir. 15 years in prison. You don't like little girls no more.
Over a little bit.
You like men, like you with hair on your chest. Look like you got pretty feet too. You got some pretty feet?
I guess.
Let me see your feet, goddamn. Hurry up. If you don't hurry up, I'm gonna break your goddamn legs.
Dang.
Yeah, I like them. I like them right there. Hey, I can take them upstairs.
After we get done.
Man, come on now. I'm horny. You ready? You ready? Because I'm ready. Uh-huh. You ever had BBC?
I have.
You have? Yeah, that shit gonna change your life. You ain't had one like this, have you? Yes, sir. Look like a baby holding an apple. Yeah. I got something for you. 14 years old. My ass. I got something for you. Mm-hmm.
Tyrone, where you going?
I got this right here, lubrication. You gonna need it. I'm waiting on it. Come on now. I ain't got time to play. What you gotta do, cause I'm finna bend that over. That's exactly what I'm finna do. Come on. I'm ready.
He only likes 14-year-olds.
Oh, you only like 14? What's wrong with me? Well, what the hell?
You don't like black guys? You like black guys? You do like black guys. So what are you gonna let him do something to you?
You got some more KY jelly? This gonna dry up quick. I need some.
I think I got some Trojan somewhere up there.
I need some of that for sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's just crazy. Let me keep it going here. All right, we're going to the meat of the show. Here we go, folks. Here we go.
I'm here with Aurora, and she wants me to read this book that I've read like almost 12 times. Ready? Yeah. Okay. A mother sat on her egg. The egg jumped. Uh-oh, said the mother bird. My baby will be here. He will want something to eat.
Would have did the same thing. Yeah, it just would have lasted a few seconds longer.
Wow. Okay. Welcome to Catch a Dusty, featuring EDP 445. Right now, let's break it down.
So I mean,
He's just gonna walk in.
which I figured.
Can't touch him. That's not
Yeah.
gonna touch him.
So we have till 4.
I figured he would either walk to his car or just walk into the appointment. I wish we could go
So
in
who
there.
would press the charges if I went in there?
It's the burglars. You're not supposed to be in there.
Yeah, the healthcare
Unless
center
you're
because of HIPAA
authorized
laws.
or a patient. You can't.
Oh, okay.
Because of HIPAA laws, you can't go in there, so they can charge you with like disturbing confidential information and other patients and stuff like that.
And they don't play this.
Yeah. Okay. And then also Vegas law, if you enter a business or residence, anything like that, it's considered burglary. Okay. If you guys aren't supposed to be there.
Which is so weird.
I mean, my kidney's kind of hurting, but like, you know. Should have made you an appointment.
Should have done.
So what do we do?
You have to wait.
Wait for him to get out.
Can I knock on the window? No, I wouldn't. Yeah. Can I walk by the window? You can walk by it, but they're all blacked out.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but we're right by the car, so it's not even good.
Yeah, I know, but he's close to his car on the other side of the building.
He has to be shitting himself.
Do you think he knows what it's about?
Yeah, he just walked in.
He hasn't seen you yet.
What up, boys? It's your boy, Skeet Hansen, out here in Vegas. Sin City, baby. We're out here.
That's not the best name to have if you're chasing after creeps, but okay.
In the Mustang GT, you know, we're pushing that American muscle because we have quite the catch today. As many of you might know of a fellow that goes by the name EDP 445, aka Bryant Moreland is his legal name. He got caught in 4K a couple years ago by Gordon Flowers and CC Unit. Well, it seems that in the last couple months, he's been talking to an actual, factual 15-year-old girl, very sexually. Surprisingly enough, I mean, you wouldn't think he would ever do it again, but here he is out here doing it. So we're getting ready to pull up to his dialysis appointment to confront him about the things he's been sending to this 15-year-old girl. We did have a private investigator do some investigating and get some dirt on him. So you can see this is him on August the 9th of 2023 at 11:27 in the morning. He's rocking that Philadelphia Eagles shirt. If you ask me,
Brina
he needs
West
to
in the house. Welcome, Brina.
retire this jersey at this point. He doesn't deserve to be repping the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't think they would really appreciate it either. And then, oh, God. I think I don't know what the fuck this even is. But he did send that to the girl. I guess he put some.
Dang, okay. See, he has some issues. But let's keep
eyeliner on and some lipstick and sent it to her. This is not a filter, by the way. Put that on and sent it to her, and then he followed it up with, he said the girl triggers his mommy issues. This is just, it's just all fucked up, you know.
You can't script this.
You really can't. Here's on video chat with the girl, and oh god, that's we don't want to get that on camera. We have a picture of his volcano crater of a penis right here. I mean, that's pretty much what it looks like. If you can imagine like a crater on a volcano, that's what it looks. Or if you're in like
soul in the house,
like the fire temple on Zelda, like one of those things, and like a crater on the side. That's what it looks like. We're gonna get into the nitty gritty of this, but a couple things he said was, damn, you should just let me control you and shut up. Holy fuck. And the girl's 15. He says, you should go natural with your hair. Your freckles would look adorable. He says, I've had sex once, but the shit was terrible. Well, when this is what you're pushing, EDP, it probably was terrible. Especially for whoever you did it with. Hopefully she was of age. Let's see, what else did he say? Once I shoved my entire arm up a girl's ass, and she was fucking loving it.
What? He's talking about EDP. That's crazy. And he's talking, the man in the picture is Skeet. Skeet is talking about EDP. EDP is the comments. He's reading the comments from EDP. And basically, EDP is making these comments to a 15-year-old girl.
Any bitch that'll take an entire arm in her ass is deranged and fucked up in the head.
He said
his arm? I don't believe that. That's cap. I'm gonna have to ask him about that.
Yeah, snap back.
Yeah. And we are doing a little collab with Gideon here, and the other day he did pick up these cupcakes for EDP. They melted a little bit, but it says EDP 445, and we're gonna be giving him these cupcakes when we see him. So right now Gideon is waiting for us in the house right there. We're gonna go see what's good with him. Let's go ahead and put the top up and get it going, boys. We got a whole surveillance van for this shindig. Nifty little doorbell they got there. It'd be like the thing from The Incredibles where you gotta like stick your tongue out and it reads your DNA. If it's not the right person, the turrets come out. Yo, what up? What's up? What's good, bro?
So here, if we're gonna do this, we can't joke around like how we do with the other ones. Like we have to be super ambiguous with this for the case to actually go through. Basically, we gotta get him to. We gotta get
this. This is very interesting because, really, quite honestly, you would think that somebody else would get involved, like some government agency, but I guess they didn't.
Him to admit to everything.
And for this guy to have a shirt that says "Raw Dog It," that's not a good thing to do when you're talking about chasing after, predos.
I didn't like show him like dick pic or anything like that.
Yeah, we want to like be.
We can't do what? We can't show him the dick pic.
Yeah, we shouldn't show him the dick pic because they can use that in court when they take pictures.
They said instead of being like, "Is this your penis?" Be like, "Well, have you sent her any pictures in the conversation?" Type deal.
Oh, okay. And then,
so if he says no, it's fine. But obviously,
so fast forward. Here we go.
To ask direct questions.
So don't even read the chat log?
No.
What they're going over right now is they're trying to make sure that the footage or the information they take or their own testimony won't be messed up, for legal reasons.
You're giving us your information.
It's completely different. I've never done this before.
Yeah.
So even if he denies it, I can't be like, well, here you said this.
If you do, you're giving up all your information. San Francisco, or excuse me,
so if San
Diego can't use it.
So if he denies it, we just have to be like, okay.
All right, fine. Well, we know different.
We can't. It says something different here, but
we can't say it says because then you're giving up what you have.
Well, not like we don't say it, but like we just be like, it says something different here, but then just move on to the next thing. Can we do that?
No, because then you're looking at something and they're going to be like, well, what were you looking at?
I'm just curious, what is your what are your credentials? Because you seem like you know a great deal about this.
29 years law enforcement in the Oakland Bay area.
Cool.
She said she's not nigga.
She's from the Bay.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is. Yeah.
Question right there on you, bro.
I've
Yeah.
worked.
This is like above Chris Hansen.
I've worked sex crimes.
Have you ever done a sting operation before?
Many,
Many.
but not
This is
sex
different.
crimes.
So this is the real.
That's the real first message.
1 hour. 1 hour.
Until this dialysis appointment. I'm excited for it.
Wow, talk about being early.
I wonder if he's going to still go to his appointment. Like after we walk up.
There's no way he goes to his appointment, bro.
He's going to be under too much
He's gonna be
stress.
traumatized.
Their ratings are going to be all wrong.
You know what? I was just thinking all last night. I was like, what if someone else is catching him while we're catching him?
Bro,
That'd be crazy.
We all just show up.
Here it comes. We're pulling up to the lab. This is as real as it gets, boys.
All right, yeah, she's on the way to the police station.
Dialysis lab is coming up. So right now we're just waiting for our man Bryant to leave his house. We're waiting for the private investigator to give us the green light that he has left his house. He's on his way to his dialysis lab here. And once he leaves, he's about 15 minutes out, and we'll put it on. We'll be on the lookout. So that's where we're at.
He is on the way.
Wait, let's see that outfit.
Oh, way.
Is that the fit?
That is the drip. Oh,
That's the fit he's catching him in.
Yep.
That's him right there, folks. That's the Dusty. Here we go.
Loki dripped out.
Loki,
Is that Rick Ross?
He's dripped out for this kidney appointment.
All right, yeah, just let me know when he's 5 minutes out.
This is so intense. This is the moment, the critical moment.
It could be any.
This could be a real shot of that. It's our
I don't
security.
know how far he is, but he should be on the way like any moment.
Any minute, bro.
Yo, he's 4 minutes out.
4 minutes, I'll say less. Okay.
I'm just gonna keep it rolling.
Yeah, just keep it rolling now.
Shit, we'll see him pull up, so yeah.
Yeah. Guarantee he's gonna be right over here.
If he pulls up next to us, close the door.
It's getting intense. I gotta pee.
Right.
Oh man.
The nervous.
Wait, what's this white truck? Pulling in here right now. What's that?
Yeah.
This is a white car. This is a white car right here. White
I think so.
Honda SUV. That looks like it.
That's a Honda, bro.
That's it.
I think that might be him.
That's him.
That looks like it. Oh god. Oh my god. Dear Lord, it's EDP. He's going right to the front. It looks like. Oh my god. Cue this. I can't believe this is happening.
Should we wait for the?
That's him. That's 100% him. That's him.
Hey, where's the parking?
Over to the left. It looks like.
In front of the lady.
No, he's parking in front. Okay, we got him. Let's just wait. We wait till he gets like right here.
Let's wait for him to engage with the security.
What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, he's backing. He's backing that ass up.
Is he parking next to us?
No. He's right there. I see him.
He's literally right in front of the bench. Bro, he's here.
This is crazy. They are waiting for him to walk into his dialysis. I don't know how there's this weird thing I have about vigilante-ish type of what do I say? Vigilante-ish type of stuff. I guess, I mean, I assume maybe that, the location where they are at, the police are overworked and don't have time to run stings. But it seems like, well, let's see what happens.
Oh my god. This is the EDP.
Skeet, we got this one. We got this.
Wait, if you don't know who EDP is, he was a very, very 2 million subscriber popular YouTuber. Due to being a creep, he's no longer on YouTube though, along with some other creeps. But basically, yeah, he's gone, just like Obsidian's gone, and Fresh and Fit, same red pill ideology.
Is she gonna talk to him?
No. Wait for the security to talk to him at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. You sure we shouldn't confront him before he gets up here?
No, don't.
Okay.
We were.
What if he just goes in though?
Oh, they're gonna stop. We got this.
All right. I'll just.
I think he'll come out eventually.
Okay, let's fast forward to the interaction. They don't say a whole lot there. Well, let's go to him walking in. Here we go.
Burning up in here, man. There he is. Here he comes. This is it. Oh my god. It's EDP in the flesh. Just look at those.
Wait a minute. 9 months ago was okay. Well, okay.
Look at those mommy milkers.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is this is what's funny to me is he's going to dialysis because he's unwilling to take care of himself. And you know, you would think that okay, I am so out of shape that I am now sick to the point where I have to get serious work done at a lab. You would think he would wake up and fix himself, but he's not going to do that. And that's one of the issues a lot of Americans have.
I love you, Ski. I love you, bro. Let's do this. Oh, shit. All right, come on, security, say something.
I think we're supposed to be first contact, bro.
Come on, security, say something. Do something. What's security doing?
Bro, where's Al?
What's he doing?
Yo, what's up, Brian?
Bryant, I've been in television for over 10 years, and I'm seldom at a loss for words.
It's all good, Bryant. We'll just wait for you in here. He's reaching for something. I saw him touching the side.
He's reaching. Hold on.
Uh-oh. That's right.
Hold on. He's reaching.
I saw him on the side.
Back up.
Out of the window.
Why didn't security stop him?
Because we're supposed to be first contact, bro.
I mean, I can see how he got off because I mean, I'm sorry, this is not the best operation.
They said
Oh, security is supposed to be?
no. We're supposed to be first contact.
So why the fuck did you wait for security?
He was reaching though.
I'm really seldom at a loss for words right now.
Henry Mars in the house.
I thought security was supposed to do something.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I thought they were going to engage or say something.
No,
we're supposed to.
First contact.
Fuck.
That's what
They literally said they were going to talk to him. We talked about it.
Well, now maybe we just got the Alice. Maybe we just misheard.
He's probably just going to do it to Alice.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, he probably wasn't going to talk to us anyway.
I think we should get a body in the back.
Oh, the nurse just came out.
Nurse just came in.
What's he gonna do? Call the cops?
Shh. Definitely not going to do that.
If he does, honestly, it's better because then.
Should I call the place and just say, like, let them know what's going on?
I mean, what do you think they're going to do? Send him out?
Send him out. He has an appointment, actually. He has an appointment. He might be carrying. No, you can't. You can't walk in there. You can't walk in there with him.
I mean, you can.
You can, but you're not. Yeah, that's the thing. You're not.
Yes, Henry, more Dusties. This time, we're trying to catch a Dusty that, a Predo Dusty.
Supposed to say we kick him out.
I'm trying to get their number. I want to call them and be like, hey, I need to talk to Brian.
No, he's not.
New Diamond, Henry is a very cool person.
He's not gonna fall for that.
Right here. Bro, I don't know how to get in touch with him.
I mean, realistically, he would have did the same thing anyway.
Just go. Yeah, I guess he has to go in.
Yeah, he even if we stopped him before, he would have did the same thing.
Yeah, he would just.
It just would have lasted a few seconds longer.
Yeah.
So I mean,
He's just gonna walk in.
which I figured.
Can't touch him. That's not
Yeah.
gonna touch him.
So we have to a 4.
I figured he would either walk to his car or just walk into the appointment. I wish we could go
So
in
who
there.
would press the charges if I went in there?
It's a burglary. You're not supposed to be in there. Yeah, the healthcare
Unless
center
you're
is a HIPAA
authorized
law.
or a patient.
What about
Expected.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Hey, cuz, y'all need to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, man, real shit, dog. Like, you guys can't do it here, man. It's a dialysis center, man.
Well, Brian, I am with the Predatorial Investigation Unit, and I just want to let you know.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. This is not a fucking joke, man.
I'm just seldom at a loss for words. 2 years ago, you were caught
Kiss my ass, dude.
in 4K trying to meet a 13-year-old, and
Really,
I'm not talking to you.
Why-
I'm talking to
Really,
you.
my nigga, this is bullshit, man, that y'all pulling right now?
well, Brian, I just want to know why do you think we're here?
Fuck you, man. That's what I mean.
If you could guess, Brian, why do you think we're here? Could you answer me that, Bryant? Bryant, don't be like this, Bryant. I just have a few questions.
Oh, by the way, it's illegal for you guys to film in here?
Oh no, we're outside the premises, so we're fine. I have a couple questions for you. I want to know what this picture is of you with the makeup on. Do you recall this picture, Bryant? Bryant, can you look here? I just want to know what this is. Like, what in the actual fuck is this? Bryant? Okay. Oh, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, me too.
Well, we got something, I guess.
They bought him in the back.
You got a little bit. We got a little bit. Let's see.
Really, bro?
Why was he looking at me?
The outfit?
Probably because the outfit.
Yeah.
You didn't offer him a cupcake.
I didn't. He want to eat me.
Probably wanted to eat you.
Like a whole snack for his dialysis, man.
Should I like text him on Instagram?
You should. I'm gonna
call him on Instagram.
I just want to know what this picture is. Like, this is just what is this? What in the actual fuck is this?
Yo, I need you to do me a favor.
Just immediately patch you in.
Exactly, yeah. Call 805.
Wait, hold on. Just like 805?
Yeah. 699.
699.
2598.
Hello?
Yo, what's up, Brian, man? Hey, you know we could be out here all day. He hung up.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah. Here's this one right now. Hey, so is there any way that you could maybe not do this right now?
We can go scout out over there. That's not their property, right?
I mean, I haven't talked to anybody inside, right? I've only the individual called, right?
You want to know who's inside there right now?
I looked him up on the way here.
Oh, so you already know that.
So I'm just trying to be as civil as possible and make everybody happy, right? Technically, you already know you're in a public place.
Yeah.
You know your rights, you know, and you know, I haven't talked to them. This is their property, so I can talk to them and see if they want you here, if they don't, right?
Yeah.
But if you're willing to work with me and them, you guys could go find. Maybe you want to set up somewhere else, or do whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, we have a PI following him. We know everything about him, so
okay, I
mean, can't get away from us.
Sounds good.
But do you think we can also give you the evidence as well?
So I don't know what you guys are I don't know what you're talking about, but I kind of know what you're talking about.
You know who EDP is, right?
No, I don't. I have no idea. So I'm just I did a brief look up on the way here, Google search, right? I'm assuming that you're there for that reason.
Yeah.
Here for that reason. He just.
Oh, he called?
Yeah, he called. So
he snitched on
Brian called.
Right. So he's just trying to be civil. He doesn't want.
So yeah. So basically, he's being investigated for being a predo, and so he called the police. That's interesting because, well, let's see what happens.
Cause a big scene, right?
Oh, we're not going to cause a scene because
we just want to ask him a few questions about this.
No, I understand. Right? I understand. So
wait, we can't share it.
Oh, right.
So I'm just wondering if you guys can maybe do this somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, has the place itself made a complaint?
No.
If they haven't made a complaint, is it cool we chill out here a little bit more?
They don't want you gone, so you're completely fine. You're in a public place, right? So I can't force you to leave because you have your rights, right?
Yeah.
Unless you cause a disturbance and they want you to leave, right?
Yeah, we can't go in.
We're not there yet, right?
Yeah.
So let me go talk to them. I'll just figure out what's going on, and then we'll go from there.
Can you tell Brian that we have cupcakes for him whenever you see him?
Just bring him in with you.
Okay, just so you know what this is about. Okay.
Because he was tired of being, harassed, but we got we'll do. Right.
We just want to talk, bro.
We just want to have a conversation.
We're not gonna do nothing. We just want to talk, man.
We really do just want to have just a civil conversation, Brian. Brian, could you just explain the picture? Brian?
We're not gonna do nothing quick, bro. Can you please talk to us? That's it.
All right.
We just want to talk to you, bro. Legally, you don't have to talk to us, but we want to talk to you.
Okay, Brian. If that's how you're going to be, we really just want to know. Brian.
Brian.
Okay, let's break down what old Bryant did. Let's hear it straight from the victim. Here we go.
Hello, my name is Kayla, and I am unfortunately EDP's victim.
Hazel Bug in the house.
I am 16, I'm turning 17, and EDP first started talking to me when I was 15. He messaged me first, and I told him my age, and he didn't block me. I didn't really know who he was. I remember seeing him back in 2021, but All I knew was that he was caught in a predator catch before. I didn't really know that he was friends with Tyler, the creator, or any of these other people. There's actual messages of me telling my age to him several times. And there's voice messages of other victims that he groomed.
I mean, regardless of the situation, Kayla, I don't give a fuck. Like, she's like, oh, I'm going to ruin your life. Well, if you think that you can ruin that bitch any more than what it's already been ruined, you go right the fuck ahead.
And that's how a lot of them think. They think that their life is over, and so ruining other people's lives is not a problem. Which makes it even worse for them, of course. EDP this is crazy. You would think he would be a little bit more humble and wanting to not go further down the dung hole, but he does it. He does it. This is what he does.
Be my fucking guest, bitch. As a matter of fact, motherfucker, I'll get
Okay, he's talking to and about a 15-year-old girl. He's talking about a 15-year-old girl.
And road tickets to see this fucking shit, dude. You know what I mean? It's like I really don't give a shit anymore. You know what I mean?
You guys are probably gonna be like, oh, Kayla, why are you agreeing with him? Well, the thing is, I had to, so that he wouldn't get mad at me. He threatened me from the beginning. Like, I was scared for my life at this point. I still am a little bit. He sent me nudes several times. He sent me videos of him nutting.
So remember, she's 15. I don't know how old he is. He looks like he's probably in his 40s. And he's sending this little girl nudes. That's crazy.
Even suggested of being on call with me and me seeing him nut. He had a fantasy of taking my virginity because yes, I am a virgin, okay? He had a fetish of being with a quote young emo girl like me, which by the way, I'm not even emo. Like, I don't consider myself emo. This is just what this guy considered me.
Wow, let's check out this. Wow, look at what he says. Wow, and he's saying this to a 15-year-old girl. Wow. That's crazy.
By the way, I'm not even emo. Like, I don't consider myself emo. This is just what this guy considered me. Not sure how he found me. I was on Jadion's Discord. He was on Discord that day, and some people think that he saw me there in the voice call, but I don't know if he did or not. I'm a very public person. I'm a model. I have modeled for several brands before. I also make music. I do know that he subscribed to my YouTube. He would always make really weird sexual notes. He would, I know for a fact he has pictures of not me, but other victims saved on his phone. And these are like explicit pictures of minors that are on his phone. So yes, he does have CP. I remember waking up some days and feeling the urge to like vomit at everything that he was telling me, but I didn't. I kept this going.
Wow, one of my favorites those is 18, 19. I don't mind it. Wow. I can't even read these out because, it might get caught in the algorithm. Let's keep it going.
Because this has to be the last victim that he has. He can't just be going around and, talking to other minors. Because if he scarred me mentally, who else is he gonna do that to, I do know that his friend gave him the job of a babysitter and a security guard. So yes, he's actively working with kids. Threatened me saying that if I tried to like set him up in any sort of meetup, he would kill me and everybody else there.
Wow, I didn't know. That's crazy.
But I'm telling you right now, if you fuck me over, if this shit goes wrong in any fucking way, shape, or form, give your soul to the Lord.
That is about as evil as it gets. That's crazy.
Because your ass belongs to me.
With a gun. He said he owns a gun room with 52 guns. He talked really badly about Jadeon and his publicist, saying that there was a lot of miscommunication and that since people, quote unquote, don't love pedophiles, that he wasn't gonna do an interview. He would always guilt trip me. He would talk to me about his sister. And he would always, bring up stuff from his childhood, basically treat me like a free therapist. He would bring
A free therapist.
up, his mom, and he would bring up the idea of me going out to Vegas at the age that I am right now and flying out to him to fuck him. And then he wanted to marry me and start a family with me as soon as I turned 18. Basically, he was trying to groom me to start a family with him. And I'm not a licensed therapist to put labels on anybody, but he also had a very weird fetish with himself. He told me that he wanted to, fuck a fan or like date a fan of his. And he also had weird narcissistic behavior. I'm not calling him a narcissist, but everybody does have narcissistic qualities. His were out of hand though. He would sexualize my tits and how big they were, and then he would sexualize just my body in general. He even mentioned the idea for me.
What? Now remember, this is a 15-year-old girl, and this dude is writing this to him. To her. Dang.
Idea for me to start an OnlyFans when I was 18 so that I could give him some of the profit. And it's all in messages. He sent a lot of messages, but hopefully someday I can get them back. He would fetishize me for being Latina. So I just hope that you guys support me through this. This man, he just needs to be stopped. He's 32, I think. I'm not sure. He's in his 30s.
That's a hard 32.
He shaded me online publicly the other day, which is this. The reason I'm saying he was shading me, it's the same thing that he told me before he blocked me. He has me blocked. He went homeless for 3 weeks and he was living in his car, and then he found a mattress in the street, and he finally got an apartment.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about creeps. They never stop. They keep going. Creeps actually revel in the fact that they can keep harassing people.
Something and took it back to his apartment. I mentioned to him how Kai, Jadeon, and Loaf are my favorite YouTubers, and he would just criticize my own personal interests as well. And he kept making me all these promises. He was like, oh, I know Tyler the Creator. I can forward some of your music to him and he can give you advice on music. And he even asked for nudes, which the nudes that I sent him weren't mine. They were from Google because, some big brains, I look like Megamind, but I can also act like Megamind. You know what I mean? If you're wondering what his dick pics look like, I'm obviously not going to put them in. His dick is the size of a pickle. It's less so it's this big. I'm not joking. I wish I could say I was joking. Jadeon saw him for himself. He could tell you guys. But it was this big. The size of my tongue, like that. That's how big
that's what happens.
it was. He also said that he has friends that meet up with 17-year-olds, and they go to the meetups and they bring guns and they threaten them in case they want to say anything. But honestly, EDP doesn't know where I live. I sent EDP my ex's address. So if you're my ex and you're watching this, you'll be fine, don't worry. But yeah, you're
Oh my God. That's not a good thing she did. That's not cool. Because he's not going to know what's going on.
fat as fuck. You're fatter than a black fucking Tesla. You're fatter than a seal. Bitch, you go to SeaWorld. You are SeaWorld. You're just as fat as the fucking orcas there. Shut up. Bro, he's just so disgusting. He criticizes women's bodies and then he questions why he's not married.
Wow. He criticizes women's bodies. If that isn't the pot calling the kettle black twice, I don't know what is.
And it's not the fact that he criticizes them. We all need to be humbled. We all need to be given advice sometimes. But bro gives it when he's fat as fuck. What? And then he would mention how like I was a good rapper, and he would have me rap for him or like sing for him in calls. Then he would sexualize my voice. He would be like, "Oh, you should moan in my ear," like, "Oh, I have a fantasy of like pinning you down on the bed." And it was like, bro, like at that point I was just like in shock. It's a traumatizing thing.
Phoenix Soul breaks it down perfectly. That's the caucasity of patriarchy. Bars. Yeah, Hazel. That's a stinking dynamic demon. Yep.
To have went through. It definitely scared me of men a little bit. It did something to my brain. I can't recall what it was, but it's just overall scary. I know that he subscribed to my YouTube channel. I know that EDP is subscribed to my YouTube channel, and he's gonna see this video. And he might unblock me and talk to me. But EDP, I just have a message for you. Apologize to the victims and actually get therapy, because when you made that fucking apology about, oh, I'll change, I'll grow, I'll be better, I'll go to therapy, I'm getting the help I need, you sent me that apology when you were talking to me. You lied to all of your fans. You did. That's literally what you did. And you haven't went to therapy, you haven't sought any sort of fucking help for your sick ass.
Yep. Let me break down. Let me show you what he was saying. Let me show you what he was saying. This is what he said.
Alrighty, so first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to my loving, supporting, caring friends and family. Without you guys, to be honest with you, I probably would have been fucking committed suicide. I've had a few close calls, you know what I mean? And each and every single time you guys have gave me the biggest, most heartwarming hug. You guys have offered your words of encouragement. You guys have sat back, took me by the hand, you know what I mean? And you guys have done nothing but show me love.
Wow, you know what he needs?
Compassion, support, you know what I mean? And for that, I am ever so fucking grateful. You know what I mean? I also want to say thank you so much to the fans. You know what I mean? To my fucking
What's going on? Y'all are going to jail. Period.
supporters, dating way back in 2010 when I first started making videos on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Back natural under pressure in the house.
Even, you know, transitioning onto my own fucking website, where I'm continuing to make content. You know what I mean?
I mean, this dude right here. I mean, they almost make a fake. They fake a certain level of respectability. Like there's something about them that they're so delusional. Let's put it that way. He is a delusional man. We are definitely going to have a part 2 because this is crazy.
Try to put out the word, try to make equals videos and shit like that. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much. You guys have no idea how happy, how appreciative, and how blessed I am to have such a loving, supporting, caring following. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021. The entire YouTube shit
Phoenix Soul is caucasity towards
that went down, the entire YouTube incident, you know what I mean? That went the fuck down. I'm not even going to get into it. You guys are
look, he's not even taking any ownership or any accountability that he's a creep.
You know what the fuck happened. I'm taking full responsibility, full accountability.
He says he is
for my actions. You know what I mean? I have taken the proper measures and the proper steps forward to seek out help. To try to.
That's not what the little girl said.
get my head on right and to make sure that, in the distant future that I do not hurt, my loving, caring, supporting friends and family, because they're the ones that hurt the most. They are the ones that suffer the most. You know what I mean? I've received numerous fucking messages, screenshots from my friends and family. You know what I mean? Them getting harassed, them getting bullied, them getting fucked with by people. You know what I mean? And it's all my fault. You know what I mean? It's completely my fault that Philippe has cut ties with me. It is completely my fault that JD, Katie, Pistol 213, Jason that lives out in Louisiana, I'm the Dallas Cowboys fan, L Killer 504, Zomp, Nitro Freak, shit, man, the fucking list can go on. Kyle, which I already mentioned his name.
And it's funny because some people they do messed up stuff, right? They do messed up stuff, and they still blame somebody else when it was them who did messed up stuff. When they get their karma, they want to blame other people for their demise, even though if they sit down and think about it, they'll realize it was all on them. That's EDP 445. He sounds like he's pretending to give an apology, but he really is not apologetic.
So many people that I let down.
New Diamond, you nailed it. Lack of accountability.
So many people that I betrayed their trust, with my actions, you know what I mean?
And see, that's the funny thing is they know they did it. They know they betrayed. But men with this ideology are all over the place. And they not giving an apology, but I guarantee you not. Next couple of days, they're attacking somebody else.
The thing for me is that I don't want to come on here, cry, boo-hoo, beg for people's forgiveness. You know what I mean? The only thing that I'm
Why
trying.
not? You owe people your forgiveness. I mean, the thing is, they shouldn't even forgive you. You haven't done any work. Nobody should forgive you. Nobody is obligated to forgive anyone.
Trying to go for in the distant future is redemption. You know what I mean? The only thing that I'm trying to go for is to restore honor and to restore a positive outlook on my name. You know what I mean?
Listen, that's what he's here for. There it comes out now. That's what he's here for. He can care less about people. What he cares about is his own, see if he can rebuild his own reputation. And he's doing it by lying. Henry Mars says, of course they will blame someone else. Of course. It's women's fault. As always. Zero accountability. None.
Trying to go for in the distant future is redemption. You know what I mean? The only thing that I'm trying to go for is to restore honor and to restore a positive outlook on my
Okay,
name.
let me stop everybody right now. I need to stop and say one thing. There is no way he is restoring honor in his own mind. That's it. He is restoring his credibility in his own mind. Okay? When you are a creep and you are doing creepy-ish like he did, nobody want to be around you. Nobody of any decency.
Name. You know what I mean? Because this entire shit that has been going down, from me getting fucked with, me getting kicked out of fucking apartments.
Oh, now it's their fault instead of saying what he should be saying is that he deserves it. That's what he should be saying, and he should be grateful for when he just gets a place to stay. What do you think? See, that's called accountability. Those people are holding you accountable, sir. EDP, those people are holding you accountable. So you should be taking it with stride instead of being bitter. But you're bitter. Boy, are you bitter. Here we go.
People coming to my home when I was back in Bakersfield tried to fucking murder my ass. You know what I mean? It's been pretty fucked up. It's been a long ass fucking road. You know what I mean? A long, scary, dangerous road. You know, and again, like I mentioned before, I have nobody to blame but myself.
Why didn't he say that before? He's been ranting about other people for the last 10 minutes. Now he finally says, I have nobody else to blame but myself. After whining about getting kicked out and everything else, he should have been like, yeah, hey, that's what happens when you're a creep. That's what he should have said. Why seeking knowledge in the house? Be careful out there.
So, like I mentioned before, man, I'm seeking the proper help that I need to seek out.
I want to see receipts, EDP. Send me the receipts. I want to see the receipts. I want to see that you're putting in that work. You should be in prison. You should be right next to Ernesto in prison, making them phone calls from prison. Here we go.
I am doing whatever I can to make sure that this does not happen again. And I am, again, to my friends and family, I am so sorry that you guys had to endure this shit. You know what I mean?
What do you guys think? You guys believe what he's saying? Y'all believe him? I don't know. I think he's just trying to get his channel back. I think he's just trying to get his channel back online, to be honest with you. That's what I'm thinking. We're going to have a part 2 to this. We're going to finish this off, though, with a little bit of new news with the washed up
Look like Columbus Short had
Columbus Short. Here we go. A little bit of feisty black magic for you. Here we go.
something to say about black women. I know when these kings need to go viral, whether it's him, Aries Spears, or any of the rest of these pieces of garbage, they have to keep the black woman's name in their mouth. They're not satisfied. I said, wait a minute now. You got the nerve to talk bad about black women? But this why you being charged with this? You put hands and feet on your Caucasian wife? Yeah. This is who he's married to. And here we go here. Wasn't he arrested on a domestic violence charge? And I believe he had a black wife not too long ago. And I heard that he was very violent towards her. So this dude is a drunk, washed up alcoholic. And you got the nerve to holler about you can't even cook, you can't even clean. Why would I want to wash, cook, clean? And I'm getting beat on and cussed out and disrespected every goddamn day by one of these demons. So funny how when they get with these non-black women, I guess she wasn't fit, friendly, submissive. I guess she didn't cook enough. She didn't give you enough sex, enough head, enough this, enough that. So your show got a lot of nerve. And you have to be careful with these non-black women when they do these interviews. The gold black women is to make you look crazy. This is why we don't like to allow them in our spaces. So they always holler about, well, black women, well, can we come to the party? Can we come around? I'm at the point now, I'm like, no, because you're going to show up and you're going to try to colonize everything. And then you want to ask a bunch of dumb questions because you want to look down upon the black women like you superior and I'm inferior. So let's listen to this right quick.
Being with black women and being with it comes into the home. They're not, nigga, what you talking about? Unless you giving me this, doing that, there's no respect of the man, the black man, in that.
What respect do you deserve if you put hands and feet on him, bro?
Black women, by black women. And I'm not, black women do not be mad at cook. Girl, you don't even know how to cook. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's all black women. Sorry.
And why did you bring it up?
Asian, Korean, Japanese, that.
Too late to try to clean it up. You already had the black woman's name in your mouth. But like I said, when they are married to their preferences, why don't these relationships work? Because you all know Bad Baby is married, well, not married, was she a baby mama to a black man? Why did she get jumped on? OJ, he put hands and feet on his Caucasian wife. So it's funny, they holler about the black woman has no respect for the black man, but really it's the other way around. They have a long history of using you, abusing you, putting hands and feet on you, talking to you crazy, disrespecting you. We ain't gonna even talk about the STDs that infect you with and them little ugly babies you end up raising by yourself. So let me go over something right quick. So these kings, this is what they do to black women. This young lady here was found unalived and stuffed in her freezer at the hands of a black man, and I'm supposed to respect this. Let me go down. Let me show you who's responsible. Let me show you. This is who took her out. This demon right here on my screen. Let's go to another one. Let me see. Where is, oh, here's the latest story. You see this here on my screen? He gets unalived. The black woman in New York stuffed her body in a bag and dropped it off on the sidewalk like it was garbage. So let's pull up the young lady. Here she is right quick. You see that? Man arrested in connection of the you know what, a woman in Kip Space. So she's no longer here. Let's go to another one. So this is what you get from your black man, black woman, nothing but disrespect and death. There it is there. Boyfriend charged in the slain Baltimore woman's death. So we're supposed to respect them and this is how they treat you, like dirt? No, I don't think so. So like I said, when you have these women, yeah, these women here, they love to keep the black woman's name up in their mouths. And I said, wait a minute, Miss Ann, shouldn't you be worried about your people and what y'all doing? So, yeah, Columbus Short, you got a very long history of putting hands and feet on your non-black wife. I wonder why is that? Maybe she didn't put you know hot noodles or top ramen and she didn't give it to you with a smile. Is that how that works? Yeah. Why did you put hands and feet on this woman here? See, this is what these kings do. They have their propaganda machine, black women. I keep telling you, you have a target on your back, and you can thank the black man for that. We already got to deal with white racist society. Now we got to deal with these kings because they got a couple 100,000 channels all over the place. It has nothing but the black woman, the black woman. Now he don't ever take no.
Yeah, it's the most popular black channels on YouTube. The most popular black channels on YouTube are black men bashing black women. The most popular. And it's fine. It's funny because these men be out here whining, why do you guys be bashing black men? I don't know. Maybe because for every one black man that gets bashed on YouTube, 200 black women are getting bashed by black men. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. To give somebody a reason not to get. The best thing to do in life is to give people a reason to like you, not to hate you. Doesn't mean being a person or people pleaser. It just means having a good soul. And the problem is that, especially in the manosphere, they have made it a common habit to be evil and give people a reason not to like them. They've been taught by broken men how to be broken.
Accountability. He don't ever take no accountability because these kings, a lot of them are rapists. A lot of them are pedophiles. They love to touch on little boys, little girls. They take
EDP 445.
Black women out every couple of hours. I mean, they don't work. They cost in the government, $50 billion a year. Most of them got some kind of incurable STDs. Y'all done seen some of these stories online of some of these young girls saying, yeah, I was dating this dude and I got infected with the HIV. And I said, oh, I could have
told. Here's the funny part. Here's the ringer. Most teenage pregnancies, including younger teenage pregnancies starting at like 13, 14, 15, 16, are made pregnant by grown men who then turn around after making these young ladies pregnant and go, look at these single mothers. Is that crazy or what? Is that crazy or what? I mean, they literally make children that they shouldn't even be around pregnant. If EDP was given the chance, them girls would be pregnant. And then they turn around and then throw insult to injury by going, oh, look at all these single mothers. Well, most of them were little children when they got pregnant by dudes about your age. That's how T.O. was born. T.O.'s mother was like 14 or 15 when a grown man in his 30s shot up her club. A married man. You don't know the T.O. story? Check out my video on T.O. It's all bad. And EDP 4045 is thrown in there. And then here we go. We have Columbus Short throwing in his 2 cents, literally. I haven't heard anything about him being a predo, but you know, he puts some hands and feet on people. He's a good actor too. He's a good actor, but he's also a monster. That's the shame of it all. Henry states this: Manosphere Black women only business plan is to create a channel to bash their moms and sisters and aunts. Manosphere Black men, yeah. Manosphere Black men. Yeah, they're literally, yeah, they would rather bash their family members than dudes they don't even know.
Told you, sweetie, most of them have something and they have these diseases and they know they have and they will infect you with that shit. How come they don't ever talk about that? I'm so glad I'm divested. I don't have nothing to do with none of these kings. I don't feed them, fuck them, fight them, date them. I leave them alone.
That's feisty black magic for you, everybody. Okay, so this was part 1 of EDP 445, To Catch a Dusty. We're going to have an episode 2. I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by. This is DJ Torch. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to start the jam up. You can chat for a little while the groove is on. Where's that at? Where's that at? There we go. Here we go. I'm going to break it down like this. Let me bring up the volume a little bit. Thanks everybody for coming through. Phoenix Soul, Blue Diamond, Henry Mars, Jackie Jane. Y'all have a good night. I'm glad you stopped through. Toxic Knowledge in the house. Hazel in the house. Coming through. Everybody, this will be available on the replay. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.